Hi everyone, I'm a name babbler and welcome back to RimWorld. Thanks for checking out the video. Last episode, we moved our hospital around. We have a couple more tweaks to make, but now our patient's going to be way more happy. Way more happy. I'm not sure if that's proper English, but that's what I said. We extracted more genes. We made another gene assembler. We're going to really get that this episode as well. And we started to replace all of our traps with steel. And so we're going to have, it's about 175 traps or so that are going to be steel traps instead. So this episode, we're going to focus on finishing up all of that. We still, again, have our ship reactor just kind of hanging out there waiting for us. We will get to that probably in a few episodes or so. But we've prepared all this time to make sure that we're able to do it the right way. So I want to make sure that we're prepared. The other thing we really need to address is our overall wealth. And you see this, I mean, this is just, we're in day, let's see, day 838. That's how many days we've been playing. That's a lot. How many years is that? Almost 15? And so our wealth has steadily gone up, which means the raids that we get hit with will steadily go up. And so we need to get to a point where we're dropping some wealth. And a lot of that wealth is actually in our buildings, but also in our creatures. So we're going to see about what we can get rid of. We have almost 400,000 wealth in items. And so that's everything. That's all these weapons that we have. Looks like we've actually had quite a few tox bomb launchers that we can get rid of. So we'll work on getting rid of those or using some. And then all this other stuff that's just here. You know, like we have almost 4,000 uranium. We're going to need that. We have 14,000 steel. We're going to need that. But then there are other things that we're not going to need. You know, like maybe we install these batteries. Maybe we get rid of some of these fire foam poppers, but staying in the storage unit is not really helping us at all. The other thing is that I'm having a little bit of concern about, a little bit of trouble with, is that Pompeyana and Phlebe, they have two kids. One, her name is now Missy. She grew up to age 10 and she got the nickname Missy. She was Polly. We named her Polly when she was first born, but now she named herself Missy when she grew up. So her name is Missy. We also have Phineas. We named him Phineas, but it's going to take him probably 2 episodes or maybe a little bit more, who knows, to grow up to a point where he names himself. But he originally named himself Jerk. So I don't know if that's going to stick or not. We'll see. But Pompeyana is pregnant again. So we don't have enough beds. We don't have enough beds for Phineas. We don't have beds for anybody. So we have a new guy. His name is Simmons that we're just trying to get some genes from. I don't know. So we have a couple of issues to work through. Nothing too major, but it is something that we need to definitely take a look at. All right, so let's see. One of our big goals this episode is I want to get rid of excess stuff. Excess stuff. Why do we have so many tox bomb launchers? Did I get some? You know what? We were attacked by the psych group. That's right. I remember that. So we have 9 launchers. Yes, that's another 3,000 wealth. That's part of the issue that happens with this game, by the way. When you get a little bit higher up, your raids will get higher or harder, and then you'll be able to defeat them. You'll get their loot, and that just adds to your wealth. So you have to find a way to kind of dump the wealth. I will say that our relationship with the Exodus Empire is a little bit lower than I wanted it to be. It's plus 65 right now. And I'm wondering if I should go on a good caravan and trade with them or give them a gift or something like that. They're all the way over here, though. It's too far. I did have another idea. I'm not going to do it, but just in the interest of sharing, I'm going to say what the idea was. Now, we know that over the course of 15 days, whenever you start the reactor, over the course of 15 days, you will be rated every 1.5 days, so every day and a half, for a total of 10 occurrences. Each occurrence will be either 1 or 2 raids. Okay, so over 15 days, you'll get raided 10 to 20 times. The raid strength is based on your wealth at the time when you start the reactor. Okay, so what's my crazy idea, you say? My crazy idea, and I don't even know if it will work, but this is just my idea. My crazy idea was to make a settlement, like over here, another settlement. I have so many elephants. I have almost 40 elephants and other ways to transport that I could take practically all of my item wealth and everything and dump it in that tile, start the reactor, bring it back, and the wealth would be locked at the time when I actually had very low wealth comparatively. I'm not going to do that because that's kind of like, I don't know. But it was a thought. It was definitely a thought. All right, let's do some finishing touches on some areas here. I did say I wanted to get rid of this. I remember that. So let's remove that floor because I'm going to extend this little area here. I'm not going to force them to work because I don't want to be too crazy with them. But I'm going to do some things to reinforce our base here. Maker is confused because of dementia. Alright, I want to take a look at my gene assembler. There were a couple of genes that I wanted to make sure I did get from somebody. Let's see. Let's get Kate in here while I'm talking. Combat supplier. Kate, can you just have a lavish meal and go on in there? Is anybody else that is up to it? Oh, even Fluff is ready. Okay. I didn't realize they were ready. I felt like it was just yesterday that they were in the gene extractor. All right. How about Howie? Is he ready? And you can tell that by looking at the genes regrowing. If their genes are regrowing, you put them in there, they'll die. So you got to make sure that's not happening. Daesh, Marak, Baiko. Baiko definitely is one that I want in there. All right, we have quite a few things happening here. Maker he's confused because of dementia. We have a combat supplier passing overhead. I'm going to get Chakin queued up to call them. And then unknown component. Using your long-range mineral scanner, Lieb has found a lump of compacted machinery. Oh, it's right there. Okay, well, we'll send somebody over that way. Anyway, who else? Waiting for Baiko, waiting, Kate's in there, Fluff's in there. We need to have a spot for one more. Who can get in there? There's no way Zach can. Yeah, no way. Humongous. Okay, well, this combat supply is kind of rich. What do you have for me? Get rid of these visage masks. Tox grenades. Keep one. Tox bomb launcher. We can get rid of those. We were just talking about them. Don't want them. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm getting rid of all these excess weapons. I'll keep my assault rifles, although I think I'm actually converting over to charged rifles. These are above 75% durability, so we'll keep them. Uranium mace, we'll keep that. We'll get rid of the good ones. We'll keep the excellent ones. Gene Pack Never Sleep, it's called. Carriers of this gene have a unique metabolic process which allows clusters of neurons to sleep while the rest of the brain stays awake. They never need to sleep. That's kind of crazy. I want to almost get it, but we're so far into the game that we don't really need that. If this was early in the game, that would be a huge benefit, but I think we're okay. I think we're okay to not get that. Component. Sure, I'll buy some components. Alright, that's good. Pleasure doing business with you. Another component chunk was found. So there's 2 component chunks right here, but there's hostile activity at that one. So we'll take care of that. We'll go there in a little bit. Anyway, who was it? It was Humongous, I think, that was going to go over that way. There is something else I'll talk about with the genes in a second, an idea that I was thinking about. So let's go to the gene assembler. Here we go. I'm not going to go over what metabolic efficiency and complexity is. I will just very briefly say the more negative that this number is, the lower this number is, the metabolic efficiency, the more the person will have to eat. And the lowest you can make it is -5. And if it's considered to be a good gene, that number goes down. So you can't just keep stacking all good stuff. You have to introduce something that's bad. So what was the thought that I had? The thought that I had is that maybe Go Juice dependency is not that bad after all. I'm able to manage it. If you go 5 days without Go Juice, they have a Go Juice deficiency. So Fluff, we've been managing that for a while, but she's been okay now that I put her on a schedule. If she didn't have Go Juice, then after 30 days, she'll go into a coma. And after 60 days, they die. But that's a +4 metabolic efficiency. That would free up a lot of room for me to give them other more beneficial things. And I can deal with the Go Juice. I have the means to produce it. I have the means to keep all that in stock. I would prefer a different addiction, like Psychite or something like that, because of the fact that I can grow that. Whereas Go Juice requires Nootroamine and Yayo, I think, and Cloth, I believe. So that's a thought. So let's build it with that in mind. Let's say we're going to give everybody go juice dependency, just to say, okay. And we're going to make them. Let's see. I'm looking for great shooting. Great shooting is combined here with psychically deaf. We'll do that one too. Okay. We're now at a metabolic efficiency of +2, so we have -7 that we could add on, which are positives. I'd love there to be something like robust by itself or tough by itself. I know I said that last episode. So, let's add on unstoppable. They won't get slowed down if they're taking damage. That's pretty cool. And then superior wound healing. Super fast wound healing. They'll heal 4 times as fast. That's still only -3. I still have room to add something that's beneficial. This one's kind of cool. Acid spray. Carriers grow glands in the neck that generate and store a sticky acid substance along with acid-tolerant tissues in the mouth. They can spew this acid over an area where it will stick to enemies and burn them. I'm probably not doing that. Let's see, though. Yeah, so I have some options. Now thinking about that, if I did want to give somebody a dependency, I have some options. So we will consider that after these guys get out and see what else we get. Because like somebody like Kate. Oh no, that's not Fluff. That's Fluff. Here's Kate. She's a vampire. She has cool things like Scarless. Every 15 to 30 days, one old wound or chronic illness is healed. And it actually heals things like dementia, bad back, and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, she has other things like strong melee damage. They do 50% more damage. I'd like to give that to Torres. She's one of our melee people. Anyway. Alright, well, we'll keep up on that. I think we do need to make more of these gene processors. I could put one like right here. This room I never really made this room. I mean, you see what I have here. These are all biosculptor pods that I have forbidden because I don't need them. I could build them quickly if I did need them. But my intention was to have enough for everybody. So there's like 24 here. Okay, let's see. Where's our next thing that we wanted to do? But like I was just saying, kind of a poor design, to be honest. I know it is. These should have always been wooden doors. Wooden auto doors. Don't know why I made them out of slate. Okay. Alright, well, they'll get working on that. I think, actually, I do want to make 2 more mortars. I did remember that last episode. I think I mentioned it, but I want 2 more mortars. So that's good. Let's see. Charge rifles. Don't I have a charge rifle somewhere? Oh, right there, right in front of my face. Who do I want to give that to? I want to give that to somebody to get them to try it out. We're gonna go off to that compacted machinery, right? We'll take somebody with us like Humongous. Yeah, we'll give it to Humongous when she gets out of the gene extractor. All right, so that's all good there. Okay. So remember, we're making healing enhancers. That increases the healing speed by 50%. We're also going to make coagulators. So let me add those actually now. Add coagulator, where are they? Coagulator, what that does is kind of cool. They bleed 50% less. So that releases coagulating factors in response to blood loss, reducing bleeding rates significantly. So they basically bleed 50% less. And how many do I want? Well, I'll make 10 to start. You know what? I'm going to do it on these ones up here. This room is still only neutral when it comes to beauty, but it used to be ugly. And we have a whole bunch of unfinished things here. Oh, we have a control sublink. Okay, so we did that last episode too. I forgot to mention that. We moved the production mechs over to Zach and to Kate. So ones that would benefit from work speed. So Agrahans and Fabricors for Zach, Constructoids, and to a lesser degree, Clean Sweepers for Kate. I think their work speed would go up a little bit. It's barely anything to clean, so it's not a huge impact. But the reason we did that is because we want to give Zach like this control sublink. I want to see what the hell this actually works. So we're gonna say implant sublink. That's all you got to do. Yeah, do it. I want to see something here. Does it say what their work speed is anywhere? Global work speed 75%. And that's because of this mech boost. So normally, so we can see it. Okay. Global work speed is 75. Normally the work speed is 50%. So whatever that's why, you know, they're level 10 in whatever skill they have, but they work at 50% global work speed. Since they're around this mech booster, that boosts them by 50%, which is 25% of 50, with the final value of 75. So instead of working at 50% speed, they're working at 75% speed. Now, Zach just implanted himself with a control sublink. Let's see how that impacted them. Aha! Their work speed now is 81% because Zach is giving them another +6. I want you to upgrade to sublink level 2. All right, so now the fabric core, my assumption would be 87. Yep, 87. So instead of being 50%, they're 87%. That's huge. It's almost double the speed that we've been doing for all this time. And there's no spot for unfinished items, so we're gonna have to make that. Not sure where we want to put that. Maybe we'll put that right here. Is that where I want it? Sure. Okay, so wait, we have 3 genes that came out. Robust, fur skin, and psychically dull. Robust means 25% less damage, but I don't want everybody to have fur. So, I don't like that one. Oh, robust by itself. Great. One of the ones I wanted. So robust just by itself is a 25% reduction. I don't think I have it by itself. And then awful art. So, as you can see, here, I'll show you again. Robust is incoming damage multiplier is 75%. So it's a reduction of 25%. The metabolic efficiency goes down by 2. But if I also give them the awful artist gene, their art will go down by 8. And the metabolic efficiency would go up by 2. So that's a net 0 right there. That's what we're looking to do. Net 0. So I wanted that. Now let's see what comes out of Humongous. What are we able to extract from Humongous? And Pelican, you're up. Pelican, you are up next. Oh, no, go back. Pelican's genes are regrowing, so we're not going to do that. How about you, Simmons? 13 days. Okay. Okay. This one. Awful animals and wake up impervious, immune to wake up addiction. So they can't overdose from wake up, and they're also immune to wake up addiction. Huh. That really hurts the metabolic efficiency, but that's fine. We're gonna just throw it into the pile there and see what happens. All right. Humongous is going to go grab that charge rifle, and then we're going to get going to the compacted components. I should say, component stacks here. So where are my Agrahans? There's one. So they're at 62% instead of 50. That's great. I have to get Zach more of those control sublinks. The only way to do that is just to kill more mechs so you get signal chips. Okay. go to the far one first. That has the hostility. Zach, Kate, Balakay, and where is she? Where's Humongous? Oh, right there. It's just components, so we don't need very much in the way of hauling. We'll take 4 horses, probably. Yeah, I mean, it's only like 300 components, which probably only be a couple hundred kilograms. We'll just take that. That'll be a smaller footprint. We'll have less threat. And I want to try a little something this time. They're taking cloth bedrolls. They're taking medicine. I want them to take, can they take a book or something that would provide them with entertainment, recreation? Because they always get so mad. The problem is it'll deteriorate, so I want to take one that I don't necessarily care about. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just do that. Okay. They're on their way. Yeah, let's check our mechs real quick. We know we wanted one more lifter for Fleeve, and I think it was one more for Daesh. No, it should be 2 more for Daesh. I wonder why. I must have messed up my calculation. Let me just double check that. Lifter. There's no deadlifters. Alright, that's fine. Let's do one more lifter. One more lifter. We're going to turn these off, actually. Save a little bit of power. I could make a horseshoe pin. That's good. Good idea. I was wondering where all my why my constructoids weren't working on deconstructing over here, and it's because they're building all these traps. But you know, look, they're more than halfway done. Well, not more than halfway. They're approximately halfway done. And I only put these little traps down at the end of last episode, so you know, a couple of days of working in here, and they're doing well. Oh, I just realized I don't have a way to get out from here. Probably should make it right here. And then I am going to do something like this. I'm going to put flagstone down. Limestone? I'll do that in a second. Afterward. I don't want to give them too much. Alright guys, why are you sleeping? Humongous, get up. Balakay, you're gathering supplies. Zach is wandering around, so is Kate. I think they're going now. But He got hung up because Humongous decided to take a nap. The only issue I have with having Zach out is I don't have enough people working on stone blocks. Let's look at that real quick. We need more people crafting. So like Maker does smithing. I think I'm gonna demote him slightly from that. Or maybe I'll have Pacheco be more of the... Yeah, I'll make Pacheco be more of the stone cutter. I have so many unfinished things. They're not picking it up. I guess they will get to a point that they do. They are on the way. Now, I have 22 jump packs. So I can cancel these. Why do I always have so many unfinished things? I'm just gonna leave him alone. I think once I get through these marine armors, it'll be a lot easier to keep things rolling here. It's going better. It's going better than when I just had the two fabrication benches. Oh, I just canceled the sculpture when he was in the middle of doing it. Whoops. Okay. We have 2 healing enhancers. Okay. Who I think we gave Fluff one already, right? Yeah, she has a healing enhancer, so let's go give Howie one next. Install healing enhancer. Everybody's getting one, so I'm not worried about who gets it first. We'll just go left to right. It'll be easy to keep track of. You know, and then I do see we have the stone skin gland here. Now, the stone skin gland, it makes them really tough to kill, but it also makes them less beautiful. And a 15% 15% hit to movement speed. I may actually just get rid of that. I don't want that. I think I wanted something different. Hold on. It's called a tough skin gland. It's less effective, but it doesn't impact. Oh no, it's not. It is -4 beauty. No, it's not. The item itself is -4. It doesn't cause anything except 5% less movement speed. And 10% better protection against blunt, 30% against heat, 35% against sharp. So 35% natural protection against sharp damage like bullets, knife stabs, explosion, and animal bites. And that's a tough skin gland. Armor skin gland is just a better version of that. Essentially double the effectiveness, but I don't want that because it makes them move less quick, and it gives them a beauty debuff, makes them more ugly. And I really only think that should be for my melee people, probably. I don't know. Maybe everybody gets it. We'll consider it. We'll see how we're going. I don't want to go too crazy. All right, you guys almost there? No, you're halfway there. You'll go there. You get there in the morning, probably. You're not going to get there tonight. Okay, mortars. Remember this from last episode. We want to put down marble flagstone because we want them to be able to walk quickly back and forth to get their shells. Oh, Torres is teaching Missy about plants. I wonder what determines what they actually teach them. I haven't seen a way for me to say, oh, teach them about shooting or teach them about whatever. That would have been kind of cool. I want these to be auto doors. I know I'm exposing myself to the outside, but this is the time to fix all that stuff. And we're rich when it comes to electric. So I'm not going to worry about electricity anymore. So I'm going to put basically auto doors wherever I want. That should be an auto door. That should be an auto door. Distress signal from the Loten. Now, if I go there, though, don't I... It's a distress signal, but I feel like I've done that before, and it's made me could declare war on them. I mean, maybe I should give it a shot just to see, because... You know what? No, I'm not. It's fine. I don't need to get involved in that. I have to focus, focus, focus. Okay. Gone around the whole perimeter of the base. I'm gonna have to replace some doors and such. Pile of plasteel. Huh, that's not too far. Aiko's fighting with Penny. I actually think Penny's gonna win. Let's see. Ooh. I was wrong. Penny got knocked out. Is she gonna crawl? Did she start the fight? Let's see. If she started, then we let her crawl. No, Baiko started it. Baiko, you started, you know the rule. You gotta rescue the person you knocked down. That's the first step to make it up. That's right. And we're going to make sure that we get blood from everybody. Maker's nose is shattered. That's right. Forgot about that. I'm just having everybody give blood. The only person I didn't say to give blood was Fluff, so she could actually take all the blood. I don't know if these TVs are working. Looks like it based on the box here. You know what? They're asleep, that's why. When they're awake, I bet you that the recreation works for them, for TV. Just redoing the priorities here for this room. These are just going to be important and preferred. But in here, it's going to be, in the hospital, it's going to be critical for medicine. And I do want one spot for Glitter World medicine. Oh, another healing enhancer. And a coagulator. We have 3 mini turrets here. Oh, we have a mega screen television. Did I uninstall it? I did. Yeah, I did. Which is fine, because I really don't care. Hey, you know what I've actually lost sight of is converting somebody. I think we failed on somebody and it disheartened us. Let's try on Daesh. Let's just try one more time, because maybe we'll get like an instant thing. Oh, Tiffy's still Wavy and Creed? That's right. She's iron-willed though. It'll take so long to get her. Even Chakin doing it manually every 3 days would be 9% every 3 days. Huh. I think we're gonna do Daesh. Let's try it. Where is she? Yeah, it's the highest we can get is 57% with her. Alright, we're gonna give that a shot. Okay, they're at the thing. There are... Now, I was told that if somebody has... So, right here, there's Scaria, or Scaria, whatever you feel like saying. That's the threat on this map. But if you click on it, it's supposed to tell you if they're a manhunter. It doesn't say that. And it's not in their health either. So that means one of these is going to randomly attack us. So what I've been doing is killing them all. That's what I've been doing. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. Except, yeah, I mean, I'm going to attack them all. We got to kill them. The boom rat's the only one that I want to make sure we handle a little bit more delicately. Because, you know, the boom in the boom rat. Humongous, you're going to go for the boom rat yourself. No, you're not. You're going to go with Balakay. I don't trust you. Okay. And then Kate and Zach. Guys, I'm sorry. I know a little bit. Bedrolls. Thatcher's Fable. 2 bedrolls. I want to see how this works out, because I haven't really explored that when it comes to actually having a book around. Make 1 little zone tile. For all books. And let's see if they actually, if Kate and Zach start doing that. Yeah. Oh, Kate's going to there, that's fine. Okay, Humongous and Balake. Now, Humongous, remember, has the charge rifle. There you go. I'm going to let them hunt. They're hunting everything on the map right now. Conversion ritual complete. Okay, Daesh went from 100% to 70%. That helps. It was effective. I want to see how Humongous does with this charge rifle. And then she fled. You see that? She ran away. You can't run away if you're a hunter. What are you thinking? And Zach? Whoa, why are you fleeing? You don't flee. You attack. I have to look at their settings. How hurt did you get, Humongous? Ostrich Revenge. Yeah, but Balake will be able to take care of himself. Look. He'll be fine. Yeah, see? Area is now safe. I think it was the ostrich. It was the ostrich. That was the thing. That was, Oop. 10 Humongous. Healing Enhancer. How many do we have? Just one? Marak, you're the lucky one. We have a Coagulator, I believe, as well. It's going to go to Fluff. Combat Supplier. That's what Chakin's call. Marak is having a healing enhancer installed. 50% faster healing. Fluff is having a Coagulator installed, so her blood will clot twice as fast. Chakin is looking to trade. I might want to buy this. I can make it though. It's a low shield pack. I've read this before. I've never used one. A single-use man-portable low shield projector. Deployed on the ground, it generates a circular shield that allows bullets out, but not in. The unit is designed to last only a short time before burning out. I should make one of those at some point. I'm just really selling stuff, actually. I'm not really getting anything from this. I might buy some smoke shells so I don't have to make them. Just to help out. There we go. Okay. There we go. Fluff has a coagulator as well now. Oh, they're getting through this fairly quickly. I will do that horseshoe pin. Because why not, right? There we go. Quick and easy. "51 traps to go." Okay, good. This worked out over here. This is what I wanted. Yeah, we're really stressed for lifters, so I'm glad there's 2 more coming. Marak gets up from bed and immediately starts back on the advanced component. Alright, while we're out and about at this compacted machine, is there anything else that we can get? That's leather. That's leather. Here's wood, but that's Shalom, though. We don't want to attack them. So really, it's just these compacted machineries and the plasteel. I was just wondering where Fluff was going. I could install some of these spare turrets that I have. The other thing is I want to install a turret down here because what seems to happen is people will come up this way and they attack these things and they can't, these things can't attack back. Rock is confused. I should make some incendiary shells. I don't know how I have 56 EMP shells, by the way. I only say that I want 20. 20 EMP shells and 35 high explosive ones, and somehow I have 56. I didn't do the incendiary shell because it needs mostly chem fuel and I was always low on it, but now I have it. Because that would be kind of good. It will set things on fire. Yeah, let's make like 20 of those too. Good. I have 1200 limestone, 1600 granite. Now remember, we don't have that on the map, so once those blocks are gone, hopefully they're just gone. But where can I maybe use them up? Just to get them kind of out of here. Looking just for an opportunity to maybe lay it down somewhere. I really don't have any. Okay, that's fine. Put a turret there also. No need to just keep them somewhere they're not going to be used. I'm going to put a orbital trade beacon inside of this freezer. What's the most effective spot? I don't know. Maybe I'll put it right there. Sure. Again, no reason to have it just sitting here. Wooden crib. I sold that chair that I had. I didn't think Pompeiano was going to get pregnant again. Did I get rid of the toy box? No, here it is. Okay. Fire foam poppers. Okay, well we have 2 of those. Where do we want to put that? We have another deep drill also. In the middle of the hospital? Nope. That's not happened. Scourge pods. Gray, first chief of her Cameral Pact, is making a request. A mechanoid swarm has been attacking her settlements. She wants you to signal the mechs to distract them while she clears the hive. A mech cluster will land at Hope, and it would be a smoke spewer. Okay. 2 unstable power cells that works to our advantage, actually. A low shield and a high shield. 7 mech assemblers. 3 mech capsules. Our caravan was detected. And then these are the things that I worry about. The auto charge turrets, the 7 mini slugger turrets, and the 4 auto inferno tuggers. This is actually a pretty big mech cluster. This is going to have to be worth our while. Let's see what the third thing is here. It's actually pretty good. Of course it is. So there's 3 different rewards. One is for one set has cooking, a bionic eye, a mono sword with 99% melee penetration, melee armor penetration. That's pretty good. That's very good. And gold. Okay, you think that that's good. Then the next one is uranium and minigun, legendary minigun. The last one though, 2500 plasteel, an Archotech eye, some Glitter World medicine. I can get all this. I can get the plasteel. I don't need to involve myself in this. So I'm not. Sorry, your Cameral Pact people. Clean up your own mess. We've done enough for you. Alright, once these traps are done, they're going to get back to doing other business around here. Let's see what their recreation looks like. Oh, look, their recreation's all the way up. Aha. Now, I don't know if they've been reading the book. And it is just sitting outside, so it's kind of dumb of me. But we'll get better next time. I think just the horseshoe pin is all we're going to do next time. Zach, why aren't you mining? Well, if you're bored, here, get this steel. If you're so bored. I don't think these things are worth it. The storage cylinders, they're not. They don't give you anything. I'm actually very happy with this base design for traps. You just have the fence, then you just alternate. Your people avoid the traps, so there's no chance of them triggering them. They go like that. but the enemy, they would avoid the fences because either they can't go over them in some cases, or they just avoid them and they go and they hit every single trap. Just a quick pulse check. 35 more spike traps. Good. Making great progress. Alright, I'm thinking we need to cull a little bit here. How we doing with our slaughtering? Yeah, we're fine. I'm gonna leave it alone. We're good. Almost ready to leave. Zach jumps in at the end. What's his mining is 4. Okay, well you can maybe get to 5. Good to go. Let's get out of here. $163 components and a quick 195 steel. We'll take the pin with us too, since we're going somewhere else. Good. Alright, great. Now we need somebody to bring us like 1 elephant. Yegalet. Bring 2 elephants. Oh, whoops. Forgot to give him food, I think. Okay. How are we doing with our fabrication? Okay, we have a lot of mechs, so we need a lot of these mech rechargers. $16 left to make. Actually making great progress. Alright. We talked about this last episode, so let's just do it. Let's just bite the bullet and do it. We know that our original idea, if I show you this whole thing, they enter through here, down here. They go back and forth until they get to the top. The original idea was to have doors all at the end here, and then they could replenish very quickly. Replenish the oh, we just stayed at a lifter. Great. Replenish the steel, not the steel at the time. It was wood and marble, but they had like the right amount for each row, and there was a door, and they could just come right out here and get it. Now that hasn't worked out well, because what's happened the last few raids, there's been doors here which I've since sealed up that they've immediately knocked down, and then they've been able to bypass everything here. So I'm trying to think to myself what the best way to handle this is, and I actually think I might just put the steel in here in the middle with the mech boosters. No reason not to. So let's do a calculation. 159, 160 total, 165. So I think I said 175 last time. There's actually 165 traps, not 175. So 165 traps, 45 steel each. That's 7,425. Each of those double shelving units holds 450. So that's 16 and a half units. Which we could split up if we wanted to, but we'll just do 16. Let's see, can we just do 16 in here? Yeah, and then I have these doors so they can go wherever they need to go. This is actually a good solution. So 1, 2. This is just going to be for steel. And we have little guys. We can kind of shoehorn those in. And I may actually redo it here. 1, 2, 3. That's 9, and these two make it 10. I'm gonna leave it. That's 10, right? 11, 12, 13, 16 and a half would be right there. Let's take these two and put them where, because I want to actually get rid of these anyway. Perfect. Good. Okay, now. I can't change what gets stored here until they're moved, so we'll handle these people over here. Oh, Yegalet, that's right. Yegalet was coming to bring some elephants, guys. But he'll get his head start here. I'm gonna make some columns real quick. Like 2 columns. I think I just need 40, right? Is it 40? Do I have that already? I think I do. Okay, yeah, good luck. I understand that you're like tired and all. Get it. Let's do something like this though, okay? Because watch how much happier you're gonna be. So he just he decided to pass out right as soon as he made the roof. That's fine. The reason I did it is because that he was in the middle of being rained on. So if I can just make a quick roof, that helps. All right. Anyway, back to what I was doing over here. What was I doing over here? We don't have enough room for leather. We do not. All of this, and we still don't have room for leather. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, this is the better option. I'm glad we did this. I could redesign what this actually looks like. I could even make the zone a little wider if I wanted to, but I do not think I'm going to do that. I say that now, but we'll see. It actually would not be hard at all. But we'll see. Actually going to make all these important in here. These are all listed as important priority, so they will fill these up first. Oh, that should be important, not preferred. Yeah, these should all be important, not preferred. I had a few of them as preferred by mistake. Okay, so these are all important. So that means the steel is always going to get filled up in here first. And then these down here are going to be preferred. And that's fine. Okay, Daesh has a lifter. Great. Two more lifters in the running here. Oh, the TV's on. You hear it? Penny's awake. Is she getting recreation? She is. So she's getting her recreation up in the hospital. Whoa. Zach's caravan. Oh, it's from the Loten. Let's trade, guys. You have anything we want? Probably not. Oh, you have some wood. Oh, we're overweight if we do that. Not sure we could partake in this trade, guys. We'll take some wood. Oh, we don't have money. We can't do it. We don't have money. See ya. What happened here? He had wood. Yegelet had all the wood that he needed to make these columns. That's weird. I swore that Yegelet built a column. Yeah, build the roofing area first. Let me get you to prioritize that. Cavalry's here. What happened? Why are they running away? Oh, because of that door. Yeah, well, we knew that was going to happen at the most inopportune time. Do we have enough sandstone? We do. Let's prioritize those two. Fluff doesn't have a helmet on. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to fix you all up. Don't you worry. We're fixing up the whole base. Don't worry. It's going to be great. Just checking the perimeter. Okay. Steel. And not critical. We'll do prefer. We'll do important. And we're going to change the other ones. Change the other ones to critical. Okay. We just have two doors that are open, so they're getting out. But we're fine. This one specifically should be easy. Because nobody should interrupt Fluff. Oh, except this pig. Of course. Oh, Zach's upset. Caravan detected. There's only one cloth bedroll. Don't know how that happened. I know that I took all 4. This keeps happening. Okay, that door is good. Needs power to it. Fine. And the constructoids here. It's going to take forever. But the animals are going to sleep, I think. So we should be alright. Keiko's going to do that one. Alright. Fluff is deconstructing. Fine, I'll let her do that. It's doing a little designing. Alright, so I need to check the perimeter because I don't want to make sure that I want to make sure that we have doors everywhere. I've been deconstructing some things. We don't have a door there. Why am I deconstructing those 2 walls? deconstructing those two walls because I experimented, I don't know how many episodes, maybe 5, maybe 10 episodes ago. If they break down this door and they come in, and I have if I have a melee person here and in these 3 spots, all 3 will hit him at the same time. And because they're fighting, it will seemingly come behind them. So it's kind of like a little buffer to fight them. So there's that. That'll work out well. I don't think I need to reinforce anything else over here. I think we're okay just like that. Okay, so fine there. I think we made all of our traps, right? 174. There must be a wooden one somewhere. So it was 175. I was right. Which means my calculation here is wrong, but that's fine. We'll be okay. How's our doors down here? Good. Good over here. Great. That one's done too. I think we're good. I think we're good at all doors. Great. So why that roof just collapsed? I'm curious why that collapsed. I have a wooden column there and there. Oh, you know why? It's our roof. I think. All right, check in. Convert. Daesh. Daesh. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. This got excited. I thought Daesh was the free path, but she got converted. She didn't. She was 70, now she's 75. What is going on over here? These are all the animals that got out. Howie's having a party. He's gonna drag them all back. We're getting out of here, guys. Don't worry. Let's go. Four bedrolls. So I don't know what happened there. Fine. Okay, we're going home with 298 components and almost 200 steel. Very good. Okay, now. Trying to think what else I need to do. We need some marble. Nobody's working on marble. Oh, there's marble. Yeah, like I said, I don't have enough people doing stone cutting. Well, Fluff kind of is. No, Fluff prioritizes construction. That's fine. That's fine. I want to keep it that way because we need to make sure that we're getting to a point that when we have a project that a lot of people jump onto it. We need more marine helmets. We don't have enough. Fluff doesn't even have one right now. Neither does Tiffy. You can see. We're going to put all bionics here. We're going to say it's critical. This is medicine, and that will be important. We don't have one for Glitter World. Okay. Well, we made everything steel traps. We're on our way back. Here's components. Let's see. Wait, hold on. They're not going to divert. We're on our way back with 300 components. I actually do wonder if I should divert them, but they're almost full when it comes to their weight limit, so we're just going to stop by here. We got quite a few new gene packs, which is great. We're going to make another gene assembler. I don't know if they can walk over that to get to these gene banks. We'll find out real quick. We have reinforced all of our perimeter walls. We are at least double wide almost everywhere. We need to... Actually, we could probably compress this now. We squeeze a little bit of room out by getting rid of the zone there, and so we'll go ahead and build another wall back there in a second. In fact, we will make that sandstone. You know what? No, we will not. We will make it granite. We can make it granite. And we need to use it up anyway. Great. Alright, so everything's double wide. Pretty much. and we just need to, we move the steel to here, because that's like into the center here, because that's where all the, they're going to be able to go in and out of these doors to grab steel to replenish all these traps. So it'll be a very quick way to replenish. Originally it was coming from the left here. And they were having to run down the aisle. We're going to need to repurpose this area. Not sure what we're going to do with it just yet. But that and a bunch of other things is going to have to wait until the next episode, because that's it for this one. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more Name Babblings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.